Lu1, Central Ancestry Treasure Palace. So remember, you breathe in oxygen, but you must surrender carbon dioxide. So you breathe in life, which means you then have to release expired life. So things that no longer serve you. Lung and metal is about your intrinsic inspiration. It's about your highest values. Aspiration meeting inspiration. What does that mean? When the liver channel ends at liver 14, the internal branch goes through the diaphragm, into the lung, through the throat, into the vertex. So when it goes through the diaphragm can be the obstructions and the walls that we see in life, the challenges that we see in life. So when we have stress-induced asthma, Lu1 and liver 14, there's an obstruction that's actually blocking the full expression of the diaphragm. So the diaphragm tenses up. Another reason why the diaphragm tenses up is because we want to suppress our feelings. Another reason why the diaphragm tenses up is because we don't want our innate gut sexual desires to come up, possibly because we've had sexual trauma in the past. So we don't want it to come up into the heart. So we tense our diaphragm. It's a subconscious pattern, right? So when it comes through the diaphragm, then it can allow you to breathe better, and then into the lung channel, so then you can be inspired. Gate of hope. Have the hope, take the step, go through the diaphragm, and then be inspired. Aspiration meets inspiration. When you're living according to your highest values, you're naturally going to have extra self-worth. The character Chong represents a square divided, which means there's a balance. There's two sides to everything. It's the only way you can live according to your highest values is when you can see the balance of everything. So gate of hope, cycle gate. This is a very good point, and it's also very tender on people. So the classic hypochondriac pain stuff, we get pain. So we said empowers aspiration to inspiration. Now there's a difference between hope and dysfunctional hope, because how many people do you know, or your clients or family members or friends, where you know they say, I'm hoping things will get better, but you can just see clearly that nothing will ever change in that department. So they dysfunctionally hold on to better hope. And they can stay there forever. So what does it cause? It causes procrastination. Very good point for procrastination. Procrastination is your body's attempt to signal you to take one step. Now, I didn't say the right step, I said one step. So procrastination is for you to move, because the liver is about movement. When we procrastinate, we don't take any movement. But I said take one step, because when you take one step, the liver chi moves again, and then it can flow up again, and perhaps when it gets to the vertex, then you can have the clarity and cognition that you need. But in a state of procrastination, we are indecisive and we take no steps. It's good for sighing, because when it gets into below the diaphragm, it gets stuck, we sigh. And the sigh is also a sign of movement. We need to move. It's a sense of hopelessness or helplessness. Sometimes we get stuck in anger or angst and resentment, and we need to go back to liver 13. Liver 13 is obviously just the one before it, right? But liver 13 is for people who are stuck in justice. They feel they need justice.
Stuck in getting justice?
Yes.
Okay, not injustice.
Yes, in getting justice, in wanting justice. The name of the point also has chapter gate. Turn the chapter, turn the page, move on. Allow heaven to take justice. Allow karma to take justice. But you keep moving. So chapter gate, close the chapter. Gate of hope, have the hope. Take the next step.